Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do a Pay Debt With Me video for the month of November. This is my second Pay Debt With Me for the month. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing below, and thank you all who have subscribed and are supporting me. I appreciate each and every last one of you so much. If you haven't been tuned in to me, you know I've had quite a few changes recently. And so this Pay Debt With Me is not going to match what you saw in my paycheck number 2 budget. I have some dental expenses I have to pay for, and I'm going to cash flow as much as I can. And so that means I have to reduce the amount that I can put to debt. So in my paycheck number 2 video, you saw that I had 2 debt payments that I wanted to make today. One was going to be for $1,271.10, and the second one was going to be for $656.91. So I'm going to hold on, to the $656.91 payment because I don't know what's going to happen on Thursday. Some things got moved around, and I'm looking at my treatment plan, and I think the cost could be $829 for Thursday's visit, but I'm not sure. I have a few bucks left on my flexible spending account, and I'm not sure because this one doesn't show my dental benefits applied to it because it was supposed to take place in 2021. And also, I don't know about the implant placement, that one right there, because see what they do Thursday, however much that costs, that's going to influence what happens on the 30th, or if that's going to happen on December 15th. So I'm going to try to put myself back in the driver's seat and get that on target. So yeah, and I'm going to take this back to them. Also need to get an invoice so I can scan my stuff and submit it online. But yeah, so I have all these questions right now that I have to take care of with the dentist because they changed things up on me. Now, and I shouldn't say they changed it up on me because I was a willing participant, right? They can't sign you up unless you say yeah. So the last payment I made was for $781.98. And now I am about to go to loan payoff because I'm going to go ahead and pay off O.11. I still follow the same procedures as far as paying off a student loan that I would do if we were accruing interest right now. It's a habit, and I don't want to break that habit. Because when we start accruing interest, this is the method in which I will have to go. So I'm going to request a loan payoff amount, and you can see right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one down, I'm going to go ahead and pay that one off. Let's put a date in here. If I could see those dates, that would be lovely. And today is the 15th, and so I'm going to mark this for the 15th. It probably won't process for about 3 to 4 days. Depends. Sometimes FedLoan is fast and sometimes they're not. But I'm going to request that loan payoff. And this is important when interest starts back up, because when interest starts back up and you request that loan payoff, let's say you request it for a Tuesday, they're going to charge you interest for Monday and Tuesday. But through this screen right here, they'll already calculate that. So you'll know what it is and you're paying in total. If you go through the regular screen and you try to pay it off by what you see, you'll see the interest between the time that you posted that payment and the date that they actually process it. You're going to accrue interest over those days. And I had that happen to me. And so that's why I know go this way, keep it simple for myself. And it's just easier that way. Okay. And I am going to select my checking account. And I am going to advance you guys to the confirmation screen, so that way I don't reveal anything that I shouldn't be. Okay, so I am now on the confirmation page, and I'm going to return to my account summary. I just like to make sure that the payment is showing pending or in the managed payment sections. I'm not sure why I always say pending, but I guess I think in my head it's pending. But right here, probably tomorrow it'll show that it's in process and stuff like that. So like if I needed to cancel this payment, I can just cancel it and redo it, change the date or do whatever with that. So I will let you guys know for sure. It'll probably be in, I should know by my Saturday video what's gonna, like how everything's gonna progress going forward. Right now it's just kind of uncertain. I'm very uncertain. I don't know for sure what's going to happen. And so I'd rather have the money in my account. So if I need it, I can just go ahead and use it towards getting this stuff fixed versus spending it and then feeling that pressure to go in, because I don't have to do this stuff now. I can wait. I'm not in any kind of pain or anything like that, but I don't want anything to get worse either. So yeah, but I should know by Saturday where everything's going and get everything back the way it was, because the way it's looking, my visit number 2 should have been the actual surgery. And then my insurance would cover like $750, and then out of pocket is $750. But it was 2 weeks to get my surgical guide. And so they were like, "Oh, well, in this time, we can do this." So I'm like, sure, we can do this. Not really thinking about my insurance and what my insurance is going to cover. And so I'm like, if my insurance is not going to cover it, I need to push that back so that way I can just cash flow it. And so I'm not touching my emergency fund or anything like that. I think I said this in my monthly cash flow plan for December. This to me is not an emergency. If my mouth was hurting or something like that, that would be an emergency. I don't see this as an emergency. This is something that I do need to take care of. So it is important, but it's not an emergency. So I'm not touching my emergency fund. I'm holding off on any sinking funds for right now. But the good thing is the YouTube money is still going to go to pay on my debt. My utility savings, that's still going to go to pay on my debt. So I still have those little things. But just this one, I have to be careful how I move forward. And if there's extra, then I'm going to take care of that. So with the procedure, the stuff I'm going to have done on Thursday of this week, and with this implant, I think that's going to be all I'm going to do for 2020. I know I have a post-op visit I'll need to make, but I'm going to try to push that into 2021. Just depends on how everything lays out. I'm not going to pressure myself. But the post-op visit isn't supposed to cost me anything, but I don't know about that. And yeah, I'm trying to make sure I look through everything so I'm not forgetting something, because after that, then they're placing the crown and the abutment and all that stuff like that. So all of that is after that. So I'm just going to try to take care of certain things, move the other piece into 2021, and just go from there. Got plenty of soup. So I do not bite my lip again, because it's still a little swollen. It's not as bad as it was, because it was really bad. But I don't have to worry about that. But if anything changes, I will be letting you guys know as soon as I find out. And how are you guys doing? If you're paying off debt, I remember reading someone had something pop up just like me. So I'm sorry you're going through that. And for everybody who's reaching their goals, yay, congratulations, because there's a lot of people doing great things. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.